Today I learned when the Nazis burned Sigmund Freud's books he said, "What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books." Today I learned Carrie Fisher delivered a cow tongue inside a Tiffany box to a predatory producer who had assaulted her friend. She said, "The next delivery will be something of yours in a much smaller box." Today I learned Michael Jordan once tipped a waitress a $5 chip for bringing him a drink. Wayne Gretzky stopped the waitress, removed the $5 chip, grabbed one of the many $100 chips on Jordan's side of the table and gave it to her. Then he said, "That's how we tip in Las Vegas, Michael." Today I learned in 2006 a man in Portland, Oregon hired a hitman to kill his 51-year-old wife. His wife ended up killing the hitman with her bare hands. When Susan Kunhausen had her hands on his neck, she asked him, "Tell me who sent you here and I will call you a fucking ambulance." Today I learned when Nintendo had a fall in revenue from the less successful Wii U, its CEO cut his pay in half for 5 months rather than blame workers. Today I learned that Eminem watched his daughter Haley get crowned homecoming queen from an empty classroom in the school because he didn't want to take the attention away from her. Today I learned an 86-year-old wrote an upbeat review for her local paper about a new Olive Garden. She was mercilessly mocked by the internet. Anthony Bourdain thought she had a valuable point of view on small town dining, so he published a book of her reviews. Today I learned a man falsely imprisoned for 10 years spent most of his time at the library to study law and prove his innocence, and then became a lawyer to help free other people who have been falsely convicted. Today I learned that after Beethoven went deaf, he found he could affix a metal rod to his piano and bite down on it while he played, enabling him to hear perfectly through vibrations in his jawbone. The process is called bone conduction. Today I learned that the Mythbusters once tested a combination of common materials that made an extremely powerful explosive. They deleted the tapes and swore to never release the information, then contacted DARPA and warned them about the possibility of misuse from the combination. Today I learned that Yao Ming's conservation campaigns has led to a 50% drop in shark fin soup consumption in China. He is now working on poaching as well. Today I learned there's a restaurant in New York that doesn't employ chefs, they employ grandmas. Every day a different grandma from around the world designs her own menu. Today I learned a woman was sentenced to life in prison for poisoning her child to death with antifreeze. She gave birth to a second child while in prison, who was given to foster care, but he became sick with the same symptoms indicating a genetic metabolic disorder, not poisoning. She was later released. Today I learned Eminem's song Lose Yourself was the first rap song to win an Oscar for Best Original Song. But Eminem did not even watch the awards because he did not think he stood a chance at winning. Instead, he fell asleep watching cartoons with his daughter. Today I learned scientists discovered a dinosaur tail perfectly preserved in amber. It is full of feathers. Today I learned a group of undercover Detroit police posing as drug dealers tried to arrest another group of undercover police posing as drug buyers. Today I learned that Prince William and Prince Harry pulled a prank on their grandmother the Queen by changing her voicemail and wearing message to say, "Hey, what's up, this is Liz, sorry I'm away from the throne." For a hotline to Philip, press 1, for Charles press 2, and for the Corgis press 3. Today I learned Quebec banned ads for toys and fast food aimed at children under 13, resulting in lower childhood obesity rates. Today I learned that the second officer of the Titanic stayed on board till the end and was trapped underwater until a boiler explosion set him free. Later he volunteered in World War II and helped evacuate over 120 men from Dunkirk. Today I learned when pimps get arrested, their cash can legally be confiscated but not their jewelry. This is why pimps wear lots of jewelry, so that they can repawn it for bail money. Today I learned if you publish a book in Norway, the government will buy 1,000 copies, 1,500 if a children's book, and distribute them to libraries throughout the country. Today I learned the two parts to the word helicopter are not heliancopter, but helico meaning spiral and to meaning one with wings, like pterodactyl. Today I learned that organ donation is on an opt-out basis in Singapore. Citizens who opt out have a lower priority of receiving an organ should they need one. Today I learned that since Uber was introduced in New York City in 2011, drinking related car accidents decreased by 25 to 35% in all boroughs. There is an informal strategy called the small penis rule used by fiction writers to avoid libel suits by writing the character like the real person but with a small penis so nobody claims the character represents them. A cat named Tibbles once started bringing dead birds to a lighthouse that were discovered to be a new species, the Stevens Island wren. They went extinct shortly after, and Tibbles the cat was accused of being the only single living creature to eradicate a species. That banana spiders can cause long-term painful erections. That in 1998 an octopus with 96 tentacles was caught in a bay in Japan. A man faces 37 years in jail for insulting the late Tyking's dog. I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready? Yes ma'am. Damn it I'm mad is damn it I'm mad spelled backwards. OMG. If Hitler and Lieutenant Worf were to kiss, their mustaches would never touch. Girls have a higher risk of getting pregnant than boys. Today I learned that there are female penguins who exchange sex for nice rocks, so if you're having a hard day just remember that hooker penguins exist. Today I learned that the average person has 8 different sexual partners in their lifetime. Today I also learned that I'm a whore. So today I learned that you should never breastfeed after getting a spray tan. LMAO my poor baby. Today I learned that raspberries make great Lego afros. Today I learned that the first use of OMG occurred in 1917 in a letter to Winston fucking Churchill. In case you think I'm fucking with you, I hear that new order of knighthood is on the tapis. OMG. Oh my god. Shower it on the Admiralty. Today I learned that if you want to slash someone's tires, don't slash all 4, only slash 3, because if you slash all 4 their insurance will pay for it, but if you only slash 3 they have to pay for it all out of pocket. The more you know. Today on Satan makes a blog post. Today I learned that if you add Eric Trump to enough Twilight promotional photos he will eventually block you. Today I learned why we think we look good in mirrors but not in pictures. In the mirror, your perception is opposite and your face looks different, whereas in pictures, your features are exactly how you appear to others. So I really am ugly, that's great. Nokia 8 hopes to beat Apple and Samsung with Boothie, a new version of the selfie. Today I learned that Nokia still exists. Just learned that cheetahs are really nervous animals and some zoos give them support dogs to relax.
Cowbelly, let's go baby.
Demonetization is dropping your rating to stop a migration of top innovation and content creation in an opposite way. I saw your new status and got inspiration to drop a new cape. On top of your face is a mock and the face of the clock is still raising. The mob is impatient, monster is way cannot just escape. You'll drop like a cave. YouTube Ukraine thought you would make it past all the creators who want to get paid for their awesome creation. So take the advice of a god and make it. All I got to say is Cowbelly TV gets more traffic than a metropolis. Yes bitch, that's me. And I'm still looking for where my profit is.